Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva. Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Hello, how are you doing today? And today we have one of our most favorite stories about our favorite god. Do you want to say hello to him? Hello, this is Ganesh ji. Look at his long trunk. Oh, he's so cute. And look at his belly, big and round. And do you know, Ganesh ji has a best friend. And do you know his name? Hello, here he is. He is Mr. Mushak, Mr. Mouse. So today we are going to be doing a story on Ganesh ji's sweet tooth. But do you think Ganesh ji's tooth was sweet? No. You know, children, when somebody loves to eat candies, toffees, sweets, desserts, we say that that person has a sweet tooth. It's not that your teeth are sweet. So Ganesh ji used to love candies, mithai, laddus. Yes, his favorite was laddus. So our story today is about Ganesh ji's sweet tooth. So come on, let's enter the land of stories. Let's understand why Ganesh ji had one tooth broken and one tooth fine. Let's see, let's see. Alright. So, you know, Ganesh ji was like every other baby. He used to love playing cricket. Who loves playing cricket? I do. He used to love dancing. Can you see him dance over here? And you know, with his long trunk right over here, he used to pick up a lot of water and shower. Come on, let's do it. Shower. He used to shower it on his friends. And he used to have a wonderful time. And you know what? When Ganesh ji became big, we all pray to him. And now Ganesh Chaturthi is coming. So we must understand that what is Ganesh Chaturthi? Why do we pray to Ganesh ji? Because Ganesh ji had magic. But where did that magic come from? Let's see further. So, this is Ganesh ji's best friend, like I told you, Mr. Musha. Let's say hello to him. Hello, hello Mr. Musha. Hello Mr. Mouse. And Ganesh ji was very kind. He used to share all his laddus with his friends. But he used to make sure that he ate the most number of laddus. That's why he was cute and chubby. And you know, wherever Ganesh ji went, his best friend went with him. And Ganesh ji never used to travel by a car. Beep, 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 beep. He never used to travel on a cow. He used to go everywhere on top of his friend Mushak. And they used to go all over. And they used to go to mandirs, which we call temples in English. So they used to go to temples and they used to collect a lot of food. Laddu, rice, mithai, and they all used to eat it together. Can you see? So many laddus on Ganesh ji's plate. And you know, when they used to eat, after eating, they used to fall asleep. And they used to have fun eating laddus and mithai. One day, there was a huge, big, come on, show me huge hands, huge and big laddu that was there. Ganesh ji looked at it and said, wow, such a big laddu. I am just going to eat it. And he was just about to pick it up when Mushak said, no, 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 Ganesh ji, no, please don't eat it. That's not a laddu, that's a jawbreaker. But before Ganesh ji could even hear, plop, he ate it. And you know what happened? 1, 2, 3, bang! A big sound came and Ganesh ji said, ouch! And his tooth or his tusk broke. It snapped and it came out. And Ganesh ji said, ouch! I got an ouchie! So Mushak said, I told you, Ganesh ji, go slow, and that was not a laddu. That was a jawbreaker. Oh, Ganesh ji felt so sad. But you know what? Ganesh ji was very intelligent. So he said, oh, now I have to get to work. I have to fix my broken tusk, my broken tooth. So he said, maybe I can sew it with a needle and thread right over here. Oh no, but that didn't work. He said, maybe I can put a band-aid. But you can't put a band-aid inside your mouth. The band-aid is right here. He said, maybe I can put Fevicol. Mushak said, no, you can't put Fevicol in your mouth. You can't eat Fevicol. That's dangerous. Ganesh ji said, yes, that's right. What am I going to do? And Ganesh ji was very sad and he hid behind a leaf and he was very upset. He didn't know what to do. And just then, when he didn't know what to do, he picked up his tusk because he was very angry and he looked at the moon and he tried to throw it hard. Shh, come on, let's pretend to throw hard. 1, 2, 3, throw! He tried to throw the tusk at the moon, but the tusk fell on this person's head and that person said, whoopsies! Something fell on my head and it hurt me. What is that? And Ganesh ji ran quickly and he said, oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, sir. I didn't want to hit you with my tooth. I was aiming at the moon, but when I hit it, it fell on you. The kind man said, that's all right, but what is your name? So he said, my name is Ganesh and I was eating a jawbreaker laddu and the moment I put it in my mouth, my tusk broke and now I'm really sad. And that very moment, the kind man's eyes lit up. That means the kind man got very excited. Show me an excited face. And the kind man said, my name is Vyas and I have been looking for you because you are magical, Ganesh ji. You have a magical tusk and I want to write a story, but because it's a magical story, I cannot find the right kind of pen. So I needed your tusk to write the story with. Ganesh ji was surprised. He said, my tusk? I can write with it? So he drew all sorts of designs with his tusk, and he was very excited. He said, wow, no pen can write a magical story, but my tusk can. And then he drew his favorite friend, his best friend, Mr. Mushak. And Mushak looked at him and said, wow, Ganesh ji, you draw so well. But Ganesh ji said, there's something better. I have magic in my tusk. I have magic in me. So, right then, Ganesh ji said, so, Mr. Vyas, Uncle Vyas, how can I help you? So he said, please, I will narrate a story to you. And that story wonderful story for generations to come. And little Mushak said, I'm ready, let's go. And Ganeshji was told there was just one thing that he needed to do. He needed to write continuously. So Ganeshji sat down with Vyas. As Vyas was telling him the story, he wrote the story down completely and without stopping. And the name of the story is Mahabharat. So the story of Mahabharat is actually written by a very special pen. It's written by Ganeshji's tusk. And that's why when we pray to Ganeshji, we say Ekdant, because he had one tooth. Ekdant Dayavant. That means Ekdant and very kind. Char Bhujadhari. That means he had 4 hands. That's how wonderful Ganeshji was. That's how magical Ganeshji was. After writing the whole story, Mr. Vyas uncle said, Ganeshji, I want to thank you, and this story of the king will go down in history. And little Ganeshji was so happy. From being sad of losing his tooth, he was happy that now his tooth would be used for generations to read the story. And Vyas said thank you. And because he was magical and because he was so wonderful, Vyas gave him a very nice present. Can you guess what it was? Can you? It was a big plate of laddus. So that's our story for today, my lovely children, about Ganeshji and his sweet tooth and his laddu. So come on, let's all pray with me. Let's all put our hands together and let's all sing. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Ekdant Dayavant Char Bhujadhari, Ekdant Dayavant Char Bhujadhari. Mathe Sindhur. On his forehead there was a red bindi which was made out of sindhur and tilak. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Come on everybody, let's all say Ganpati Bappa